What's up, guys? Matthew here, getting ready to watch the second episode of the third season of The White Lotus. The first episode was fantastic. I mean, I'm so insanely hyped for this season. The cast and the characters, quirky, weird, talented. This season already has everything that I love about this show and everything that I expect it to hit. Something I didn't talk about last episode is I also know that the fact that this season is an episode longer than the last one, so it seems like each season is going to get one episode longer. I don't know if that's a pure coincidence or it's just sort of a nice little treat that Mike White likes to sprinkle in it every couple of years for us, but I'm excited. I rewrote my characters list, so I got all my characters nice and neat and sectioned off so I won't get anybody confused. I'm hyped. I want to get into it. Something I will say, I am very appreciative of the last episode. Second most popular episode or video I've uploaded on my channel and throughout the first 6 days, so I really appreciate you guys for that. If you do like the content and you like the White Lotus reactions, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. It would really help me out. If you want to see the full-length reaction, I have it up on my Patreon. And if you like the content that I make, please like and comment. I love talking to you guys about the show, too. I hope that's something that we can sort of predict and throw theories back and forth for the next 2 months. So, other than that, I think I'm ready to hop into it. So, let's go. Fucking Greg, man. Greg! Greg is here. I saw some people, hating the opening. What's wrong with you guys? This opening was amazing. Off the top of my head, I didn't really like it more than 1 or 2. But that's okay. It's an opening. It doesn't have to get better and better and better and better and better every single season. Wow! They added Greg's name to the credits, so he is going to be a main character. Oh my god. Is Chloe, like, in on his schemes, or is she also getting... I don't know. There's so... The White Lotus is such a unique show in the sense of the structure and the pattern. The first episode, 2 episodes, 3 episodes, the amount of batshit crazy theories that genuinely don't make sense for a grounded, as in, like, no sci-fi or anything like that show, is insane. And what episode do we think Zion is gonna get here? Maybe like 3 or 4?
She seems great.
Yeah. She looks great. She's always had so much energy.
I mean, she's always just
Well,
been
it's starting off more positive than I would think, but... Come on, where's the true feelings? It's like they're convincing themselves that they have to like her.
Sounded like that divorce got pretty gnarly. That's
okay.
pretty hard.
She had to pay him palimony, right?
So ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Why?
Hate men.
There's no childhood. They're all like sucking each other off at like 8 years old. But you know, Lori's work is there. She's always defined herself by her work, so...
It's not like she's had really good friends to prop her up, keep her entertained, keep her fulfilled.
Don't you remember how she was talking about how she was going to get that big promotion?
Was she?
Yeah, they were going to make her partner.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I don't think it happened.
No?
I think she's kind of stalled out there.
Is she lying to them about it, or just not talking about it?
You devote your whole life to one firm? World's brutal.
I don't know how to read these guys,
No
because
wonder she looks defeated.
obviously there's a disconnect, and they...
Oh, you said she looked great.
What?
Do they... okay, I think that each of them have problems with her, but it's not out in the open. It's just a little this, little that, maybe.
She did drink like a whole bottle tonight.
Because I don't know. They seem like, obviously they're gossiping, and they're talking about her, and they're looking down on her. But it's not as negative that I maybe... Jesus Christ, Lori. Oh my god.
Hey, Joseph!
It's not as negative as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be, like, vindictive. But Jesus, Lori. That scared me.
We were just talking about you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah?
Let's see what you were talking
How long
about.
It's been since I've actually seen you. Just how great you look.
Snakes. Rats. Deceivers.
And the whole week with you all to myself. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to share her with me.
Oh, I know.
I hate these guys. You know what? Just like the fan base, I'm gonna theorize every episode. New person shooting, new person shooting. It's gonna be a shootout between Kate and Jacqueline. For some, I don't know why. I'm gonna keep throwing out these random things so that in 2 months, when I get it right after saying 30 theories correct, I have bragging rights. A lot of stuff going through my mind with Rick too. Again, I don't know if he's a con man or a hitman, or I've seen some people say estranged child? I don't know. I do not know. Yummy. You creepster. You creepy pervert. Again, is he wearing Pringles underwear? If so, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna stick with my original theory in the sense of I don't think there's any creepy incest going on. I just think that he's sort of closeted and ashamed of himself. Obviously, I think a large portion of the season, their relationship, the siblings, or the boys' siblings, is Saxon, you know what I mean, gonna try to get some girls, try to bring his girl, or his guy, wait a minute, try to get his brother to get some game at the same time, too. Do you, like, genuinely hate her? I mean, you've been with her for a while. Is she just like an easy sort of, you know what I mean, cover? Easy to manipulate? Or she, not as in like she's stupid, but she just sort of goes with the flow, doesn't ask a lot of questions?
Let's do this.
Come on, Belinda. What you got? What you gonna throw at them? And, oh my god, do not do anything horrible by the end of the season, Guy Top.
วันนี้มากินด้วยกันนะมีเรื่องอะไรจะคุย
Hold up, is that
เอา
Rizzy?
นะเดี๋ยวค่อยบอกกัน
Hold up! Let him cook! See, I don't really know that much about him. I read into him the reaction from the other sort of workers and the fact that maybe they see him as, you know, not like manly or anything like that, but he's a good looking dude. He seems kind of shy, but he's not like an asshole or anything. We're rocking with him. The classic breakfast scene. It ain't with the White Lotus if we don't have a breakfast scene every episode.
Come all the way here for you and your thesis, and make some concessions for the rest of us.
Okay, but I didn't choose to stay at this hotel.
Piper, what is up with you? Are you like a true believer of this religion? Do you have any secrets? Do you want to just stay away from your family? I don't know.
Sorry. Hi. I'm sorry. This is really bothering me. Is your name Victoria? I saw you on the boat yesterday, and I was like, I've met her somewhere, and I think I've placed it. Do you know Claire Popovich?
Yes, I do.
You and I were at a baby shower in Austin together, Cape Boar. Claire is one of my great friends in Austin, and yeah, we spent a weekend together. Hi.
Hi.
Yes.
This is why I hate and love this show. It's so cringy. Get away from me. Get your filthy hands away from me.
Your hair was different, right?
No, it was the same.
Well, maybe.
Just walk away. Learn to walk away.
These are my friends. This is Jacqueline.
The famous Jacqueline from such and such TV show?
Such a small world, isn't it?
Yeah, get the fuck away from my table.
Just saw Claire right before I left. If I talk to her, I'll tell her you said hello.
Guys. I mean, you can. It's funny because I just watched the first 2 seasons. You know what I mean, like in the last month, and you guys can go back to my reactions. Any scene in the entire show that is like this, that is, you know, stranger talking to stranger, awkward conversation, I hate it to my core.
Actresses are all basically prostitutes.
It's Piper. Yeah, Piper is not rocking with her family, but it is funny hearing that from an actress.
No, I didn't sign up for that.
Yeah, I did. You need it.
Well, I'm not going to do it. So
If I'm gonna be your cover for the week, you got to do a little bit for me here.
Cancel it. It's too late to cancel. We'll have to pay for it anyway. Thank you.
Well, Amrita is wonderful. Everyone loves her.
Yeah, they love her, Rick. She's the best they have.
I bet.
Hey, I made a friend last night.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna have a foursome with the Gregster? No. We don't want that.
Cool. We met at the bar. She lives in a house on top of the hill with her boyfriend. He must be
With
loaded.
the devil.
She's invited us for dinner.
With the
And I
devil.
said yes.
Oh, now hold up. If this man is a hitman, and he has target of Jim Hollinger, and he can't get to him, what if he switches to Greg? And he kills Greg and he gets his money. Somehow.
This morning, I'm going to give you your biomarker tests.
Ooh.
And based on the results, we will come up with protocols for each of you.
Uh-oh.
Fantastic.
I look forward to working with you, ladies.
Me too, baby. What the? No!
See you at the spa.
Somebody's got to try that, and you're the only one who's single. Lori?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Cute. What? Shut up. Lori, that's it. That's the spirit.
Cancun all over again.
Yes, it is.
Aww. You see me, I think maybe me and a lot of people, and obviously it's going to escalate. It's, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying right now, it's a more positive, more friendly than I would have thought.
My signature treatment, the warrior massage.
Hold up, like for the first, how long is she here again? For like 3 months or something like that? I'm gonna say at least for the first couple weeks, you can just do your stuff on me.
But let's let our hands do the talking first.
Yes. Oh,
I like your portrait.
this way.
I mean, am I gonna say, is Belinda gonna get some game this season? Obviously, we want Belinda to leave the season as high as possible.
Yeah, for your 2 hips towards the right arms, hands, fingers out to the side. Long breath out.
What are you looking at, geezer?
Elbow left knee. The right arm raises all
Buddy, Come on, man.
down to the mat. Inhale to lift your chest. And exhale, step back to downward.
I want to strangle some of these guys. That's a great shot right there. Yo, these shots are killing it. Yo, put that slimy thing back in your mouth. Oh my god. Hey, part of the game.
Sea salt to scrub the feet.
I don't know if this is, because Belinda's a good person, okay? But coming out of this season, I would be perfectly fine if Belinda came out of this a piece of shit, selfish. I'm fine with that. Enjoy this, Belinda.
Hey, you're probably a 2. Yeah. Most healers are 2s.
I love how talkative she is. Are you just going to work out for 7 days?
Can you remember a time in your life when you were totally free of stress?
PTSD or something? What's going on? He's gonna crack some
As a child, even.
funny joke.
Well, my mother was a drug addict.
Classic.
She OD'd when I was 10.
Ah. That sucks, ladies and gentlemen.
And your father?
I never knew him. He died before I was born. He was, murdered.
Murdered.
Yeah.
By Hollinger?
About right.
She's simultaneously like, shouldn't have talked about that, but also fed up with this shit already.
How can you be so hyper? I thought you had one too.
Yeah, but it kind of sucked.
They didn't get to the spots I wanted to get to.
With it.
And no happy ending.
Ah.
What? Aren't they all supposed to be a little special?
Sexy stuff.
Why are you laughing, Victoria? It ain't that funny.
What's the deprivation tank?
It was quiet.
Okay, so does maybe Piper hates all of her family? Hates, her parents, thinks they're pieces of shit or whatever. Hates the brother, he's a predator, he's, sexual fiend. Maybe she just wants to try to lure the younger brother away from all this?
Don't be
screaming out in agony, but I don't know, people seem to like it. It's popular.
This is a great job. You just get massages for the first week?
How would you like me?
Left, right, sideways, circles, up and down. Whatever way you want to go, baby.
Oh, my stomach. No, my stomach. Your stomach.
Okay.
Belinda, get some game.
ยังไงน่ากิน
Come on, get Rizzy. For people who've watched my last 2 seasons, for some reason, I just kind of want everyone to have sex with each other.
ที่ชอบหมกอะ
Okay, good. I was gonna say, you like someone you can't keep it in for so long.
ทำไม
พี่ต้องเล่นอะไรเนี่ย ไม่เอาดิ
ไม่ได้เล่น คิดดูแล้วกันพ่อแม่เราก็รู้จักกัน
I don't know if it's like... She doesn't seem like an asshole, you know what I mean? And turning him down wouldn't be an asshole thing. Like, don't misunderstand me. But I just hope that it's not like a... If she doesn't like him, like, I don't want her to be rude to him.
แต่ว่าถึงแม้พี่ไม่ได้ฉลาดอะไรมากมายแต่
He's
พี่ก็
nice.
ทำอะไรได้หลายอย่างอยู่นะ
Give me one chance. Give me one chance, please.
เรายังไม่เคยไปไหนมาไหนด้วยกันเลยนะ
Let's go.
แบบเดทก็ไม่เคยไป รู้จักปะเนี่ยเดทอะ
ไปคืนนี้เลยไหมล่ะ ทุกคืนเลยก็ได้
That's... Dude. He's winning me over. I don't know what's going on.
อย่ามาตลกพี่ต่ออย่ามาเล่น ไม่ตลกนะ มากินข้าวเถอะ
Okay, that was a turn down. Be polite, and you move on. Obviously, he will not.
She made me sign up again, but
Is there any, like, any...
no fucking way I'm gonna do that.
I don't think there's any love, but if there's any like is there any, even any like here from Rick's perspective?
God, she's so shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are an idiot.
Hey, girl. Oh, hey. Hi, I'm Chloe.
Hello.
I've heard all about you. He's so jet-lagged. And he has a migraine.
Just say hi.
Hang out so you can have a nap, okay?
I mean, like, I don't know if it's like some agreed upon business deal, like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you can come on vacations with me, have fun with me. Just leave me alone when I need you to leave me alone. Like, I don't know if there's an arrangement here.
He said all my numbers were really good. I was shocked.
Yeah. Yeah, my hydration level is one of the highest he's ever seen, which is cool.
Okay, guys,
What was
he's
your
just
water
talking
level,
all you
Lily?
up.
I'd have to look. But he said that my fat mass was...
I thought you was about to say, yeah, but he said I had a fat ass.
You seem surprised.
No, that was about the same as mine. Oh. Yeah, he said I had the numbers of someone half my age, which I don't know. Immediately, I was like, "Can you please put that in writing?"
Guys, this isn't a competition here. Calm down
He
a
might
little
say
bit.
that to everybody. He said the same thing to me.
Did he?
Guys, of course.
He said my numbers are average, so I'm just average.
Haha. Sucks to suck.
Probably fattier, butter.
No. There's healthy food in Austin. I mean, I eat mostly chicken.
Fried chicken.
For protein, I eat chicken. I eat turkey. I like beans. I used to hate beans, but now I eat a lot of beans.
I love how everyone in the White Lotus can be simultaneously described as so wholesome and entertaining, yet so annoying and... Oh my god.
10 years younger, and he's always getting hit on. His body is crazy.
It's like they all have...
Harrison and I are like addicted to...
Like, the one person has something good and the other two immediately look at each other like, hey, come on, what's wrong with that? Or like they have a problem with that. And it like keeps rotating. The drama... and the allies and everything keeps rotating between each other. This is a triple threat. They all hated you. By the end of the season, they are all going to absolutely despise each other out in the open.
I did try to pray.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
I felt like I was just talking to myself.
And again, this could come to bite me in the ass, but it seems like these are the only 2 normal people in this family.
Don't you feel like that could just be like wishful thinking? Like, you want to feel something, so you.
It's real.
Ah, okay, my bad.
Saxon says you've never had sex.
Oh my god. I've had sex many times, actually.
Okay, and how would he know that? He doesn't know what I do.
And why would you even care to ask? You're not gonna ask. That's the real question. Also, why would you say that?
Like, in what context?
Well, he was just saying it's like, it's weird because you're so
He
hot.
called you
but
hot.
You've never had sex. It's like a compliment.
This is a drama-filled family.
Think about me like that.
It's not that bad. It's not a big deal.
It's
Then we should
bad.
mind his own business.
It's bad. It's not. It's bad. It's pretty bad.
Have you though?
Really?
Just a question.
Seriously?
Boys will be boys. Of course. Of course he rides. Why? I mean, they're all in bikes, but I mean, of course he's in a badass motorcycle.
Look like Borkow. I like your move style.
Oh, thank you.
What happened? There's a very big fight on Friday.
Guy Talk, you should not have let that happen.
I can get you a ticket.
Get me a ticket?
Yeah.
Seems like a prank, or like, I don't know. I don't know how to read that. I really like. What in tarnation is going on? Guy Tack is gonna get fired. He's done. This shit jumped the shark. Open it. What? This jumped really fast.
Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god, what should we do?
Oh, Valentine. I just clocked it.
Hey! Hey!
Get him! Please! Come on, take him down! Take him down! Come on, Guy Talk! Don't get killed! Come on! You got this! You got this! You got this! Mother! Oh my God! Valentine! Valentine! Come on! You ain't slick. We know it was you. We know you're connected. That entire sequence felt like something that would happen. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the season, in the season finale. Aww. Wow. That's very surprising. Wow, is that care? Is there care in those eyes and that face? Oh, what was that?
ตอกเป็นไงบ้างอะไหนดูซิ
เจ็บหัวนิดหน่อยแต่ก็
You think I'm tough now, baby? I don't know.
ได้ข่าวอะมุกเป็นห่วงพี่มากเลยนะรู้ไหม
Are you just playing hard to get, or what's going on? I don't really get good vibes, but
ต้องกลับบ้านแล้วแม่รอกินข้าวอยู่อะพี่แน่ใจแล้วว่าไม่เป็นไรแล้วจริง
if I said no, you gonna stay?
ตอนนี้พี่รู้สึกดีขึ้นกว่าเดิมอีก
No.
พี่เก่งมากเลยนะรู้ไหม
I don't know. Like, this is one of the situations. I don't know if I should feel cringe, or I'm not good at reading these situations or relationships, but he's a good guy. I like him. Although, hold up. Nah, my brain's spinning here. Mook might be involved with Valentine. The devil has flames in the back. Make a conversation.
Even I have started to write songs and learning piano.
Ooh, so what night are you going to be performing?
Oh my God, he is not confident.
I'm the boss. So, maybe one day.
Cringy. Baby, you're cringy. What happened to this poor guy's life?
you.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. He's watching. Okay.
Saturday women?
My brother.
Ladyboys, baby.
Hey, win-win. You know what I'm saying?
Having sex in Thailand is like eating a box of chocolates. You never know which one's gonna have nuts.
Oh my god, dude. Why are they... Dude.
Oh, Piper.
What?
Yeah,
It's getting old.
those parents laughed evilly.
Problem.
For once, stay out of my personal life.
Why'd you slip up?
Because you need your family. You do.
For like in the best of ways, like as in I'm entertained, I genuinely despise Victoria already.
You're all gorgeous and you come for money. So you have to be hyper.
She's right about that though. I am hyper vigilant. Valentine and Mook, I ain't trusting you for some reason. Dude, the evil devilish flames in the background.
I'm retired.
Oh, why is that, Greg?
Before you retired.
Oh, he's in full secret identity mode. Did Portia?
What about you? What do you do?
I don't know if he got the money and then
This and that.
Hitman. The con man and Hitman talking to each other.
Decent line of work.
It can be.
Stop it, guys.
Really, Tim?
All right, I'm gonna call you right back. You stay there, okay? Don't move.
Oh, God.
I gotta take this.
I make y'all money. All of y'all money comes from me. I can take a phone call.
So what about the two of you? Where did you meet?
In Dubai.
Through a matchmaking service.
Matchmaking service. Wow, really?
I think she may be in on something. I don't know if she knows the full extent to is what's going on. I
I'm
think
American, she's French, but
he may be on the run, or you know what I mean? Not like as in like the FBI is on him, but
what do you mean?
I'm from Quebec. It's not the same thing. You know, I'm Canadian.
French, Canadian, whatever.
Whatever. I mean, there's only...
that is highly offensive to a Canadian.
Okay, why do you have to be such a stickler about everything? It's
A
French.
stickler. Okay.
I appreciate the geography lesson, but
Well, clearly you needed it.
what do you have to be?
Okay.
Belinda. You recognize him? I don't recall you meeting him. I don't recall you interacting with him. I mean, and 100 Greg is 100% not going to recognize her. Oh, my favorite time of the night. Shirtless men. Like, are we supposed to cheer you because you own the hotel? Like, is that it? And you used to do stuff back in the day, or what? It's a recurring thing on this channel. When someone sings, I don't really listen to that much music, so I don't know if this is good. It sounds okay to me. Hold up! What's going on? Fabian is our new Mia. He needs to go crazy. Oh, he is. This is a visceral reaction to Hollinger.
Why's the Wall Street Journal calling me, Kenny? Huh?
I don't care about the fucking story.
Why not?
Because 20 agents just raided my fucking office. Fuck me, I'm done.
What illegal activities did you guys do together?
You ain't go to fucking prison.
Just...
Fuck.
You know, you told me this couldn't happen. Remember that?
What did y'all do?
You fucking swore that this could not happen.
I didn't think some whistleblower bitch in my office was gonna rat me out to the media. Fucking...
Was it your office or was it Piper's somehow?
All right. I just... Kenny.
She did me so dirty.
What exactly do they know?
They have everything, Tim. my accounts, my email.
Oh, you gotta go on the run, Tim?
You tell him. What did you say, Kenny?
Nothing.
Except
I got a fucking lawyer. I should have never gone to Brunei.
Classic Brunei.
Taking that position. Everybody was making a killing.
Kenny,
I figured, why not me?
Kenny, will you shut the fuck up for 1 second?
Oh,
Just
guy
tell me,
talk.
am I implicated?
Yes.
Yes. For sure, Tim. Yes.
Get all the money. We're on the run. Let's go meet up with Greg.
For
Gary.
Yes? That's a definite yes?
That's why I bought this burner, to call you. You need to get a good lawyer, like yesterday.
You gotta be fucking kidding. You know, this was a favor to you. Remember that? I didn't want to do it. This is all you. Now I'm wrapped up in some fucking money laundering, bribery situation.
The classic.
And I only made $10 million out of you, stupid.
Only 10 million? He got the short end of the stick.
Kenny, if you fuck me on this, I will kill you. I will fucking kill you.
You're already fucked. You're already fucked.
Feel any better? I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Good. You do it, you piece of shit.
Okay, well, Kenny's dead. Kenny's dead. Guy talking over there eating popcorn. What is going on?
Let me know.
Oh, you live in Bangkok.
Yeah, my husband's there. We come back and forth. Mm-hmm. He just got out of the hospital.
Oh, is he okay?
We going to Bangkok, buddy?
Oh my God.
He's had a few.
Ooh, that reaction. Maybe it is a father situation. I don't know. I don't know what he is. A con man? Just don't know. Oh, each episode, are we gonna each get them crying separately because they hate parts of their life? Same sort of, she seeing herself as older. She thinks she's past her prime, maybe.
She's
and now
so funny.
They're gonna gossip about
Right? What a
Jacqueline
character.
now.
A real Thai diva.
I ain't talking about her.
No.
You're all pieces of shit.
No. She's always been like that.
Yeah, but you think with all her success she'd have mellowed out, though.
Laurie has been dying to talk about this all day.
And the vanity. How she has to maintain it.
Okay, so now I don't know whether this is going to be a triple threat yet because we need. Oh my god, dude! Next episode, either they're going to talk shit on Kate, or Kate and Jacqueline are then going to have a conversation, and she's going to be like, "Hey, Laurie said this, that."
And then the whole thing with the husband.
Oh my god, you guys.
There's something.
Don't go on a vacation with these guys if you secretly hate each other.
You know, I think she's lonely.
I think, Kate, so far, I think you're the worst off. And I think you're putting up the most walls.
What? The bigger the front, the bigger the back.
I've never heard that. That might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but, you know, go ahead. She has superhuman hearing?
I almost died today.
Say something.
No, you didn't.
Protect me.
Got close.
Hold me.
I am holding you.
I liked our new friends, though. Don't you? She's so pretty.
Sure, buddy.
Hooker.
No, she isn't.
Yes, she is. I met through a matchmaking service in Dubai. She's a hooker.
She was a model in France. She walked
Hey.
the Paris runways.
Wow.
High-ranking hooker? I don't know.
Anyway, I told you we'd have loads in common with them. She's young and fun.
And they got a gringy, old, grimy man.
I'm glad that you made a friend.
Hold up, the second half of the episode has made me feel like he cares about her more than I originally thought. Again, the characters in the White Lotus, they're all... Oh my god, he's pulling a Greg. I gotta leave for a couple days.
I just gotta deal with something.
Why now? We just got here.
Important business. Yes,
So
boss.
mysterious.
I'm not.
You, from where I'm sitting, you kind of are, but you know, whatever. And finally, again, I don't know what's going on when I watch the White Lotus, but it ain't no White Lotus episode if we don't end with a little bit of sex. You know what I'm saying? How could they take that away from us last episode? Oh my god, my favorite theme, the bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum. I'm not good at music, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, this music. Watch yourself. You are gonna be a big target for Valentine and maybe Mook. I don't want to accuse anyone. I don't want to accuse anyone. But if there's gonna be some twists this season, that'd be my first person I'd point to. You know what I mean? Maybe Guy Talk is falling for a dirty, dirty criminal. This music sounds like a horror movie. What's going on? That was an excellent episode. I don't know if it's just me drinking the Kool-Aid, okay? And we're only 2 episodes in, but I think that Mike White just consistently cooks to the point that every season just, I think it's going to be better and better and better for me. I don't know. I think it's because the cast keeps getting a little bigger and there's more episodes. And obviously, I've only seen 2 episodes, so, you know, I haven't really seen the full extent of what the season can offer. But, I mean, just something about, I don't know. And it's only a small sample size, only 3 seasons. But so far, throughout the first 2 episodes of each season, it keeps getting better and better and better for me. I've got a lot to talk about. First thing I'll talk about, probably the thing that is the smallest thing throughout the episode, and so far she's been pretty low-key character-wise and like on-screen time-wise. Belinda's kind of so far, but I don't have a problem with that because, as I said, we have 6 episodes left. And she's the recurring character of the season. She will get time. And obviously we saw the first little hint of, you know, the plot of her character this season with Greg. I think that each season is going to up the scam so much because I've already got a lot of theories about what is going on here. But I'll stick to Belinda for a minute. Again, like I said, she's just sort of doing her Belinda thing. Belinda is a character who, because we've already seen her, there needs to be development. And the seeing Greg there is what I would think is sort of her first step towards development. I mean, other than just getting a tiny bit rizzy, not rizzy. I don't even know what you call it. I don't fawning over. I don't know. But other than that, she didn't really stand out to me this episode. I'm excited to see where she goes. But literally all of the other storylines this episode, fantastic. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use this robbery thing as a way to branch out to multiple storylines because I already have a lot of different theories or possibilities on maybe 2. I don't know. Okay. The first one, and the one that I was mentioning a lot throughout the episode, well, the 100% thing, the 100,000%. Valentine is involved somehow. Whether or not he is working under someone or is the perpetrator, that is yet to be seen. I would assume that he's working with someone. And to be quite honest, my first initial gut reaction was Mook. I mean, I don't know, like, not that she gave off evil vibes or anything like that, just something felt off with her. Again, I don't even know how to explain it. Not as in like I don't know. Something, I don't even remember the exact thing, but something, the way she acted or something she said in one of her conversations with Guy Talk right after that just kind of gave me a weird vibe that made me sort of put my eyes towards her. Because again, I could see a world in which Guy Talk, falls, or he's already fallen for Mook, but then sort of finds out she is a perpetrator and all this and sort of has to turn her in or has to shoot her down. I don't know, something like that. I could definitely see that. Another thing that I will mention, and it's something that I was sort of very suspicious of when it happened, that shootout, Chloe looked kind of suspicious there. Now, whether or not, because there's multiple levels of this, whether or not she is working with Greg to do something, or what I would think is an even better or an idea, sort of, because I'll go to Greg for a minute. Greg is here. Greg is a main character. Obviously, he's billed again. He, again, not. I don't want to say it as in a way like, oh, Mike White needs to do this, or else his writing style is stupid, or this season. So I'm not saying that. But I think a lot of people would agree with me that I think that Greg needs to get his comeuppance. And it would need to be this season. As much as like I love Tanya, I don't want the rest of the White Lotus to be like, you know, Tanya, Greg, you know what I mean, shavings? I don't know. Cracklings down. I don't need that story to like slowly progress over the next 10 years. Even though I love it, you know, I think what makes the White Lotus so great is the idea of each season sort of standing like alone. You know, you bring in a character from the past to sort of spice up, you know what I mean, the cast, but I mean, you don't really need it, if that makes sense. So saying that, like I said, Tanya essentially almost felt like the main character of the first 2 seasons. Very beloved. Her season 2 performance was absolutely incredible. A lot of people connected to Tanya, you know what I mean? And obviously Greg is the perpetrator of all the bad stuff that happened to her. So we would want some retaliation, so to speak. Thinking like that, either, if my only thoughts would be, if Rick is a con man trying to con Hollinger, and I don't think so. I think he's a hitman, or I think I do subscribe to that father theory. I will get into that in a minute, but if the father theory is not true, and if Rick is just a con man, I could see his sort of con against Hollinger not working out, and him sort of going over to focus on Greg. So that would be one way that he would get comeuppance, but I could also see a world tying this all the way back, and I know I yapped for like an extra 2 minutes when I wasn't supposed to, but bringing all that back to the robbery, I could see a world in which, because Chloe looked suspicious during that. I'm going to be quite honest. Slipping away, it felt like the classic murder mystery, well, where were you when it happened moment, you know what I mean? I could see a world in which she is, because she's, you know, lives here, she knows the people at the bar by name. She's very familiar with the staff. I could see a world in which, again, either she and Greg, or sort of using Valentine's to steal from this place, or maybe Chloe and Valentine are working together, or maybe Valentine is working for Chloe. I don't necessarily want to say like an affair or like a loving relationship, passionate robbery relationship. I don't know about that, but you know, maybe just sort of like partners. I could definitely see that, because again, she looked suspicious, and I said at the beginning of the episode, I'm pretty sure, something like the White Lotus, which again isn't like some space sci-fi magic or anything like that. It's grounded in reality in the sense of nothing like, you know what I mean, nothing unnatural happens. But for a show like that, this show might have the weirdest conspiracy theory, you know what I mean? Like, and I have to give all the props to Mike White and how it's created. Like, the storytelling, like, it's obviously a great sort of like sarcastic, or has a great sarcastic message, or theme, or you know what I mean, picks apart the rich. But it's also just, you know, pure entertaining. It's like, I don't know. It's something also that I think does really well. I'm not saying like this, it's like the peak of, you know, writing mysteries or writing plot twists. I'm not saying it's the greatest of all time. But it drops like 30 hints in the first couple episodes to different things. Obviously, red herrings. The entire basis of the White Lotus is based off of red herrings. You know what I mean? So that's not a big surprise or anything like that. But like, it's... You pick up on different things. Like, while I was editing too, when I was editing the first episode, like I really listened to Chelsea say something like I'm gonna die, or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could read into that saying, oh, that's foreshadowing for this. So when I make a whole bunch of theories and some of them like cancel out others or whatever, I don't want to say I'm paranoid. I'm just saying that, like, I'm not claiming to be someone who gets everything right 100% of the time. I'm claiming that I can see little details and maybe perhaps pull something from that. So I'm going to keep yapping until I get it right, to be quite honest. but yeah, that's obviously that whole thing sort of felt weird, the robbery, and the only thing that I can 100% surmise from that, again, but here's the thing, it could be a plot twist or a red herring. I don't think so. I'm almost positive that Valentine is a part of it. You know, some of my first couple theories, and probably the one that I still am the most strongest about with that shootout. I think it probably will be between Jacqueline, Kate, and Laurie, and not necessarily a triple threat or anything like that, but they will be involved some way in that. If Valentine is involved with all of that, she's already got a connection with Laurie, so I could definitely see that. And then going to Rick here, talk about this sort of father thing. Now, cause obviously that conversation with Amrita was, I don't know. I mean, this is what I mean. Last episode, I didn't really get any sort of picking up on anything like a strange kid related. I did not honestly pick up on any of that. Throughout the week, as I sort of, you know what I mean, was on the subreddit, and I saw a couple people reference that, and I did rewatch the episode, you know what I mean? I still didn't see anything strong to back that up, in my opinion. But this episode has got me thinking now. He was really weird talking to Amrita, you know what I mean? Something not unnatural in terms of like he sounded weird dialogue-wise. Just sort of, it felt like he was holding something back. His face was pretty goddamn emotional when he was hearing Shrtala talk about Jim's whereabouts in Bangkok. So I don't know. Either that is the father, or quite honestly, what I actually might think is more, maybe he killed. Again, if I'm to believe what Rick said in the therapy thing, meeting, whatever, wellness, I don't know. If I'm to believe what he said there, and his dad did actually die, that maybe this Jim was a sort of factor in his dad's death. I could definitely see something like that happening. But you know, all those storylines right there, the Rick and the Greg, and that, I love it, dude. I love that evil, hellish fire behind Greg, the devil incarnate. I love John Grease. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. John Grease, John Grise. For those of you who are new to the channel, and I don't even know if I spoke about this last season, but I will speak about this season because there was a lot of goddamn new viewers last episode. My favorite show of all time is Lost. He is in that show. So you gotta, if you're interested, go back to my first reaction in the White Lotus season 1 to him popping up. It was one of my most like, oh my god. I had the DiCaprio meme to him, so I love him, and I hope. Again, this isn't a complaint. Don't think about it as a complaint. But I loved Greg last season, and he was only in like 3 episodes. You know what I mean? He was like a dark, haunting shadow in the background for the last 4 episodes of the season. So I would want him to have a bigger role. I'm not saying like a main character role. He doesn't need to be that. He's not a character who could carry, you know, a whole season of TV. Not the actor, this character, Greg. But I do want to see him have a spotlight, and I do want to sort of see him, like I said, get his comeuppance. And I think, like I was trying to say, I don't know if I did. I do like the yap, but I think the ultimate comeuppance for a character like him is to be out-schemed. And that is why I definitely could see Chloe sort of teaming up with Valentine to hatch a plan to get money or scheme him or scam him or whatever. I could see that. And obviously this sort of, again, Chekhov's gun, literally, we have robbers, you know what I mean? We have thieves here with guns. We know that there's a massive shootout in the finale. So, again, it's one of those things, I can have a lot of theories. And this is also talking to people, too, when you're watching TV. And I'm not saying, like, you're stupid, you should think like me. I'm not saying that, but sometimes we tend to overthink things. We now 100% have guns on the premises. You know what I mean? So I would have to sort of relate whatever shootout conflict there is with those guns in some way. So, I don't know. I'll move on to Jacqueline, Kate, and Laurie. Phenomenal. I'm loving the 3 of them. Obviously, I talked about how I am a huge fan of Carrie Coon, one of my all-time favorite actresses. I'm really pissed, actually. I'm gonna go on a 30-second tangent here. I'm supposed to have a Leftovers poster on my door, but Amazon's scamming me out of like 3 different posters. I had to get refunds, so that's gonna be postponed for a couple weeks. But Carrie Coon was supposed to be on the poster for this episode, and I could Pissed me off. But obviously I love Carrie Coon. I've seen Michelle Monaghan in a couple things, and you know she was obviously fantastic. Leslie Bibb, I've never heard of her. Or I had heard of her, but I'd never seen her. I'd never really known anything she was in. I'm loving her. Like absolutely loving her. And their little, you know what I mean, triple threat, drama, gossipy, it's one of my favorite parts of the season already, to be quite honest. And again, as I will say for the rest of the season, I know you guys in your personal lives have your weird obsessions and your favorite actors. Anything that Carrie Coon is in, I will be a fan of. So, you know, she has a major storyline in The White Lotus Season 3. That's immediately going to be one of my favorite aspects of the season. But it's yet to be seen. This relationship between them is either going to go two ways, and it's all dependent on what happens next episode. Either this is going to turn into a triple threat where they all are talking shit behind each other's backs, and it all just keeps, you know, getting passed around in a circle, or Kate is going to play the middleman, toxic friend between Jacqueline and Laurie. If it does go that way, I could see a world in which most of the toxic drama between Jacqueline and Laurie maybe stems from Kate. Not all of it. I'm not saying like, oh, those two would be best friends without Kate. I'm not necessarily saying that. But I think a lot of it is being perpetrated by her. I could see a world in which Kate feels the most insecure and hating of her own life, that she's sort of turning her friends against each other. I couldn't tell. I didn't think that Jacqueline heard exactly what they were saying. I mean, maybe she could tell there was kind of a gossipy vibe, but I don't think she heard any exact words. There wasn't like any face of realization, I think. If I'm incorrect in that statement, you guys can prove me wrong. But I don't know. But I'm really liking it. It feels, again, this is gonna sound horrible, you know. When I say that I like this, I don't mean like I like seeing this in real life. I'm saying it's entertaining, and it's uncomfortable sometimes, but it's entertaining. Seeing like three, you know what I mean, women who are successful, but they're not really happy with their life, and they're sort of picking themselves apart and comparing themselves against their friends. And again, I'm only 21 years old. I haven't, you know, had a lot of adult relationships, you know what I mean, like friends or coworkers over the course of many years. So most of the what I'm about to say is an opinion that I've seen not only a lot of people regurgitate, but I've also seen it sort of be played out in a lot of TV shows. But like male or adult male relationships, they don't really, like, they're just like buddies, you know what I mean? I'm not saying they're all picture perfect, I'm not saying that, but I mean, there seems to be like an essence of, I don't even know how to describe it, like not hatred against each other. I mean, and then someone would say Cameron and, you know what I mean, from last season, Cameron and Ethan from last season. But to me, I don't know if it's a stereotype, but this triple threat is like the, you know what I mean, picture perfect, cliche, like, you know, three women hating on each other, pulling each other down. And I don't know what it is. I mean, I feel like most, sadly, I don't know if it's real, but sadly, I feel like in most shows with a relationship between adult women, it's usually like that, in which they try to pick each other apart because of sort of self-confidence or you know what I mean, how will they view themselves and issues with that. I don't know. But again, I want to repeat, it's uncomfortable and it sucks, but it's very entertaining. It is very entertaining, I must say myself. What else? Real quick, I'll talk about Fabian, I guess. I don't necessarily have a problem with it. Well, I do have a slight pet peeve. I do sort of wish that Fabian was billed and treated as a main character, just for sort of, you know, I mean, recurring quality-wise, in the sense of the last two seasons, the hotel manager was a big main character, you know what I mean? Obviously, season 1 had the GOAT, you know what I mean? Armand was the best character of the season. So, again, I don't necessarily have a problem with it, because I'm not saying that Fabian is, oh, Fabian's my favorite character. No, Fabian probably wouldn't crack my top 10. But I sort of see him going on maybe a Mia route this season. I just, my main point is I do find it interesting that he is not a main character, like typical seasons of The White Lotus. So I wonder why they went that way. Obviously, I'm saving the final family for last, or the final grouping of characters, so to speak. This Ratliff family are crazy. I'll start off with Timothy, obviously, because of the sort of money laundering scheming. I don't know what the illegal activity is, if it's gambling or drugs or whatever. I just know that the money laundering aspect is what he was involved in personally. Again, you know, I'm not predicting it, and I think that's a lot. I don't want people to misunderstand me when I say things out loud. I'm not necessarily like putting my eggs in that basket, but I'm sort of saying a possibility that I could see the story going. It's another Chekhov's gun. Some sort of authority is going to have to come after him. He wouldn't be this panicked if he was 100% confident they couldn't reach him. So I could see a world in which he would get his hands on a gun and go guns a-blazing because he doesn't want to go to jail. So that is something I'm on the lookout for, so to speak. And then Victoria, too. I'm pretty sure I think so. I think that she's played by Parker Posey. I have heard of Parker Posey before. I've never seen her before. I've never seen anything she's been in. So far, I'm absolutely loving the actress. And the reason I'm loving the actress, you may ask, is because I genuinely hate the character. And I feel like I'm supposed to hate the character. She's so weird and, oh my god. But funny enough, she's not the character that I hate the most in her family. I want to genuinely put my foot on Saxon's neck and just slowly see the life drain out of his face. I despise him. He's so creepy and he's a predator and he's weird and he's sexually obsessed. He's just, my god. Really gets on my nerves. I'm very interested to see how they take him. The reason I say that, and obviously I'll repeat Saxon as my most hated character of the season so far. I looked back at the last two seasons. I look at season 2, obviously from the get-go. You know, me and I would assume a lot of people just sort of gravitate towards hating Cameron. Very quickly though, I loved Cameron. Again, not as in like I agreed with what he was doing or I thought that he was a good person. No. I thought he was a genuine piece of shit. But he was so entertaining that I loved everything he did. The actor was so charismatic and perfect. Oh my god. I really loved him. You look back at season 1, the most hated character of the season, and I would still probably expect the most hated character in this entire show. Shane. The first 4 episodes, I hated him. I absolutely hated him. I could tell the actor was genuinely fantastic and was doing such a great job. But the character, I hated him. Until the season 4 last scene of the episode, him going into the office, seeing Armand, and him walking away laughing, it immediately made me love him. To the point where he was probably my second favorite character by the end of the season, right behind Armand. So saying that, the show has a pattern to turn my most hated character in the beginning of the season to one of my favorites by the end of it. I don't know if they can do that with Saxon, but I am very open to seeing if that will happen. A big difference though, and again, I'm 2 episodes in, so it's not like I'm, you know, a large. I'm 25% done the season, but I would say I'm not entertained by Saxon when he's on screen. It's pure hatred. It's like Joffrey. You know what I mean? That sort of hatred. But even then, like after a couple rewatches of Game of Thrones, you understand how good of an actor he is. You do start to kind of love him, but I don't know. I don't know. Piper and Lachlan are just sort of weird. You know what I mean? Like Lachlan's perspective, like he obviously said that ship. I think because she sort of turned down some of his ideas, but even then, I don't really know. With Piper, I mean, it really doesn't feel like she. Obviously, it feels like she hates her parents, and obviously, it feels like she despises Saxon. And then maybe like, I can see a world in which she's trying to pull Lachlan to her side, but also at the same time, Lachlan is Lachlan, and he's doing Lachlan stuff, so she kind of keeps pushing him away a little bit too. But I don't know. I'm so interested to find out what's going on with this temple and her thesis and all that, because there was no update on it this episode. I mean, she was supposed to go to the temple today and get that handled, and she just wasn't even talked about. So I just don't know. I don't know if it's a situation where she just hates her family and hates their lifestyle and wants to get away from all that, or, you know what I mean, sort of purify Lachlan in some way, or I don't know. Is I don't. Is Lachlan gonna have hot, steamy gay sex this season? I do not know. I'm loving this season. I'm gonna be quite honest with you guys. This has been absolutely fantastic. I think I spoke about everything. I think I did. If you guys see any details or have any really good theories, I would really appreciate it if you drop them in the comments. I want to really talk to you guys about this. And another thing too, I really want to thank you guys for how many people tuned in for the last episode. I mean, I hope that some of them are returning for episode 2 with me. And if you are, please theorize and talk about it in the comments. I would really appreciate it. And also, again, if you do enjoy the content that I make, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really helps me out trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and it would really help. And again, if you want to see the flying through action, you want to see all my you want to see every single second of me staring at the screen when there's nudity, check out my Patreon, and please like the videos. Other than that, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next week for the 3rd episode of the 3rd season of The White Lotus. You guys have a good one.